Hey there, Alex. Is now a good time? I just wanted to remind you to call someone to come over to fix the AC unit, okay?
Oh yeah, don't worry. I did that, and the guy said that he would come over around 2 in the afternoon. So you've got nothing to worry about.
Well, that is just a relief to hear. By the way, did you figure out what you're going to have for lunch today? I remember you saying something about not knowing what you were going to eat as I left the house today.
Yeah, I was just gonna go whip up some pasta for lunch. Nothing special, really. Although the grocery store was actually out of pasta sauce, if you can believe it. So I was gonna make the sauce from scratch.
Whoa, really? Well, that doesn't sound like nothing special to me, Alex.
Well, I guess one of the good things about working from home is getting to make lunch in your own kitchen. And I guess after this, I can add pasta sauce to my repertoire of recipes I know.
Well, that is just going to end up working well for us all, won't it? Next time, you should make some pasta sauce for Emily and I to try.
Well, we'll just have to see how well it goes this time. If I screw up really bad, then I think you two would rather just have the store-bought stuff.
Oh, please. Since when has store-bought anything ever beaten out a handmade recipe made with care and love? And besides, I just love it already because you made it just for us. Especially since you know how bad of a cook I am. And I feel like you've gotten so much better in the kitchen ever since you started working from home.
Well, I guess it was working from home that gave me the chance to focus on things like this. Although it does suck that I still have to go into the office once a week. But oh well.
Yeah, I mean, that is still better than having to go in every single day. After all, I'm the one having to get on the crowded subway every day just to get to the office in time.
Yeah, you got me there. I do not miss the commute to the office one bit.
Yeah, I really wish that my company would just let us work from home already. I am just so jealous that you get to do that.
Yeah, but you're a nurse, so I just have no idea what that would even look like in practice, right?
Yeah, you're probably right. It just wouldn't work at all, probably. Although, last year with the quarantine, it was nice getting to stay at home for a while. And I guess it's thanks to all that people were able to really start working from home in the first place.
It's true, though. And I'm glad that came from something so horrible, at least. It was good that companies realized there were jobs that could be done anywhere as long as people had a laptop. Although, I will say that I've noticed that most of the people choosing to go into the office tend to be single.
Oh, really? Well, that's kind of interesting. Do you have any idea why that might be?
I don't know. I guess that if you live on your own, staying at your house all day would actually be kind of bad things. Besides, I bet even if they thought it was fun at first, missing out on being around people and getting to talk to coworkers around the office really started affecting them.
That is a good point. I don't think I'd like to be stuck at home all day by myself if that was what I would be doing anyways. I guess when you say that, I actually really feel bad for people who lived by themselves through all of that.
It's true, though. I don't know what I would have done without you and Emily. I mean, I am really just so thankful that we were able to get through all of that as a family. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I remember back when you were saying that you were never ever going to get used to working from home. Remember?
Well, I guess I was wrong about that. I ended up finding a way to adjust in the end, didn't I?
Yes, I would say that you did so more. Besides, I think it's great that you're home all the time. It's much more of a relief knowing that by the time Emily gets back home from school, that one of us is already there waiting for her. Especially since she doesn't have that many friends. I'm glad that she has something looking forward to after school. So thank you so much for always being there, Alex.
Oh, please. It's literally my pleasure. I love getting to work from home so much. So you don't need to thank me for anything at all.
I know, but, well, I've actually been thinking of something lately.
Oh, really? And what might that be?
I was actually kind of thinking that ever since you started working from home, our room has been getting quite dirty.
You feel as if our place has been getting dirty since I started working from here?
I mean, it's not like I want to come home to a spotless house every single day. But I guess maybe after you start to spend so much time in the house, you might not even notice your surroundings as much. But if you wouldn't mind making sure to put things back where they belong and do the dishes after you make lunch, that would be great.
Oh, right. Now that you mention it, I guess I am quite forgetful when it comes to doing that.
Well, it's okay. After all, you are working all day. It's not like you're at home because you have nothing better to be doing. But just, if you ever find the time to, that would be really helpful.
No, you're right. I really should be better about keeping up with that kind of stuff.
Again, just if you have the time while you're working. Anyways, I'm going to be coming home at the usual time. So, if you wouldn't mind starting dinner before I get back, that would be great.
1 month later.
Hey, Alex, are you there? I was just curious about what time you think you were going to be coming home.
Well, I literally just left the house, so I'm probably not going to end up coming back until this evening. Why do you ask?
Well, it's just that I thought I'd ask you to wash the sheets before you headed out. But instead, it looks like you just balled them up and stuffed them in the closet.
Oh, shoot. You found those a lot faster than I thought you would have.
Alex, come on. I know that you don't like doing laundry, but this is just a little childish, don't you think? I mean, even Emily knows how to wash her sheets and does it when I ask her to.
No, you're right. I don't really know why I did that, and I knew you would get mad if you found them like that. I really was thinking of doing the laundry last week.
Well, then you should have when you had the idea to. After all, if you're going out on your day off, you need to make sure that everything else that needs to be done is done. To be honest, I've kind of felt like you've been leaving all of the housework to me lately. But you know that we both work full time, so we both have to do our fair share of the chores.
You're absolutely right. I promised to wash the sheets as soon as I get home. But I just had some reservations that I couldn't miss with my friend, so I had to leave the house now.
It's fine. I'll just do them all right now. Don't worry about it.
Thank you so much, Jane. I really appreciate you doing that for me. How about I buy us some dessert on my way back home for us to all eat?
You really think that you can just buy me off with some sweets, Alex?
I mean, has it not worked in the past?
Yes, it has worked in the past, but I'm actually just a bit more annoyed at you than usual over this. I mean, you left your dishes in the sink after you made lunch yesterday, and it was a complete mess.
I know, but I just didn't have any time to wash them yesterday.
Look, Alex, I love that you know how to cook and that you cook for yourself. I mean it. I think it's a great trait of yours. But maybe, if you don't have that much time, you should just make a simpler meal. Don't you think? I get wanting to try out new recipes, but maybe you can stick to the ones that you know on days when you're going to be busier.
You're right, Jane. I'm really sorry about this. I promise I'll take more care not to do that in the future.
Well, I just wish that you would have taken care not to do that tonight. Also, another weird thing is going on around the house. I found that I have makeup that's been going missing. Are you moving it somewhere or something like that?
Your makeup? No, I don't think that I've touched it at all.
Well, the whole bag that I had to carry my products is missing, and I can't seem to find it anywhere. And I know that Emily isn't using it. You wouldn't be happening to use any of my makeup, would you?
Wait a second. Now that you mention it, I did have to borrow just a little bit of your foundation.
Really? So you're telling me that working at home has made you interested in makeup as well as cooking?
That's right. Yeah, I just kind of like to feel pretty for myself since I'm at home all day. I guess I just want to make sure that I'm looking good even if no one's around to see me. I think it's because Emily made some comments about how I'm starting to look old.
And you really let something a girl in elementary school said to you get under your skin that much?
Hey, I wouldn't underestimate what little girls are capable of these days. I mean, kids these days are just growing up so fast. You know what I mean? Besides, just because I'm working from home now doesn't mean that I don't care at all about my appearance anymore.
Well, I understand, but I think there are different ways that you can do that. Besides, if you don't want Emily to make negative comments about you, maybe you should just try playing with her more. I feel like you hardly spend any time with her even though you're at home all day. Maybe you and her can go out shopping sometime, or maybe you can try taking her to the mall. Maybe it's time that you try and spend more time out of the house, don't you think? Especially when you're always going out on your own on your days off.
I know, but it's just that I work all week and I want to have some time for myself now and then.
But you spend all day at home by yourself, don't you?
I do, but it's just... Okay, I get it. I promise to take Emily out sometime soon. I'll take her shopping, or we can go out and buy some clothes or something like that.
Well, that's more like it. I mean, she isn't going to be little forever, and it's important that you two spend time together while she is. So maybe you can try and take her out next weekend. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I should have some time to do that next weekend, actually.
Excellent. It's almost fall, so this is a good excuse for you and her to go out and get some warm clothes for the upcoming season. I can give you a little money for the two of you to go out and do some shopping, okay?
And you really think that I'm the right one to be taking a little girl out shopping? I'm not sure if I know the first thing about shopping.
I'm sure that you can do it. Besides, the most important thing is that you're just going out with Emily to do something. Oh, oops. Sorry about that.
What do you mean? Sorry for what?
I actually just remembered that Emily has some plans with friends Saturday, so you'll have to take her out Sunday if that's okay.
You mean that you're going to let Emily go out with friends and make me adjust my schedule?
I just said that I was sorry, didn't I? Besides, Emily's friend Janet has a recital on Saturday, so I think they're going to be spending that day together.
Ah, right. Okay then, I'll make sure to keep my Sunday free in that case. Tell Emily that we're doing this for me, okay?
Yeah, sure thing, and please try to be back by the evening. Hey, sweetie. I just saw that you called me. Is everything okay? Emily, are you there? Please get back to me when you see this.
Yeah, I did call you, but I'm sorry. I forget that you were working right now.
No, it's okay, baby. What's the matter? Is everything okay? Did you go and see your friend's recital already?
Well, actually, Janet got sick, and so her mom had to drive me back home.
Oh, yes, I see. Janet's mom actually just left me a message on the phone.
Yeah, she drove me all the way back home, but I can't get inside. My key won't work on the door.
Wait, what? You mean that you can't open the house door with your key?
Yeah, but also, Dad is fighting with some lady in the house.
Wait, what? What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, that I can see inside the house through the window, and Dad is fighting with some lady inside the house right now.
Oh, is he now?
Yeah, and this lady and Dad are both fighting naked.
Hold on just 1 second, Emily. I want you to get away from the house right now. You know our neighbor, Mrs. July? Do you think you can go over to her house for a bit?
You want me to go to Miss July's house?
Yeah, I'll let her know that you'll be going over, okay, sweetie? Just wait there for me, okay?
Okay, Mom. I can do that. Don't worry.
I promise that I'll be right there. So please, just wait for me there for a little bit, okay?
Jane, are you there? Please, can't we talk about this? You have to forgive me. I'm so sorry.
You really think that I'm just going to let this go, Alex?
Please, you have to know that I never ever wanted things to go this way. I'm so sorry. I don't know what else to say.
Well, you better think of something a bit better than that. I mean, just how long have you been bringing this other woman of yours over while no one was home? And to think that our poor daughter had to catch you in this horrible act. Do you have any idea just how horrible what you've done here is?
But I really didn't think that Emily was going to be home until that much later. You have to believe me. I really didn't think she would see us.
And that's all you have to say for yourself? You think it would make it okay if she didn't see you?
I mean, kind of, right?
I'm sorry, Alex, but if you really feel that way, then I just don't think we're ever going to get over this.
So then, does that mean you're going to divorce me?
Of course I am. I don't have a single reason not to. Don't you realize what you let our daughter see?
But I mean, she's still so young. It's not like she even knew what was really going on between us.
I know that she didn't understand what she saw, but it's going to make her ask questions and affect her as she grows up. And when she is older and does realize what she saw, just what are you going to have to say to her then, huh?
Please, I'm just so sorry. I don't know what else to say. I know that I was an idiot, but you have to know that I'll never ever do anything like this again. Just please, whatever you do, please don't leave me.
Alex, you have no right to ask me that. You do realize that, don't you? Even if Emily hadn't caught you right in the act, and I was the only one who knew about this, I still wouldn't want to stay with you. I mean, you cheated on me. Don't you realize that you've just destroyed all the trust that I had in you?
But, I mean, please, I know that we can get past this if we try.
I don't care what you think. I know for a fact that I can't spend another day with you under this roof.
But what about the mortgage?
What about the mortgage? You think that I want to stay in a house where you had your way with some other woman? You really think that I'm going to let my daughter live in a house like that?
That's not what I mean.
You just what? You nothing. You clearly didn't think this through at all, and that's why I'm leaving you.
Please don't do this to me. I don't want to lose you, Jane. I really do love you and Emily. You have to know that.
That sure is big talk coming from you. But if you really loved us, then you would have never done this in the first place.
But I don't even like this woman like that. She was just a kind of fling, I swear.
So you're saying that I should feel better you let some random woman you wanted to hook up with into our house? If that's the case, then that just makes me upset. And now I have to wonder if the reason why you never had any time to clean up after yourself at home was because you were too busy sleeping around. And that means when I was cleaning up after you, really, I was just cleaning up after your affair, wasn't I?
Jane, please. I'm sorry. I don't know what else you want me to say.
I don't want you to say anything, Alex. And does that mean that this woman of yours was the person who stole my makeup as well? Well, I can't just leave this house fast enough. You really do just make me sick, and I can't believe that you've done this.
But I swear that it will never happen again. Please, I'll pay whatever you want. Just please don't leave me.
It's far too late for that, Alex. The next time you hear from me, it'll be through my lawyers. After that, I pressed charges against Alex and his mistress for the affair. They both had to pay a hefty fee to me, and then I ended my marriage to my cheating husband. Of course, the person I felt most bad for was Emily. She's still too young to really understand what she saw, and I still have trouble explaining why I had to leave her dad when she asked me. The court was kind enough to give me full custody after I explained how little time Alex was already spending with her. I used the money from the lawsuits to move closer to my parents a couple of states away. It hasn't been easy adjusting to being a single mother, and I'm sure that Emily is only going to have more questions as she grows up. But I am going to do my best to rise to the challenge of being there for her, no matter how she needs me. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.